Right, well, good afternoon. We're finally fishing again. Have a bit of confession, I have been a couple of times down at another lake, Topcroft is where I've been, and I've had no joy. I found out I can actually film down there, so that's a bit of a bonus. However, we're back on Aldeby this week. I was going to go into the crossing water, which is the lake far back there, which I had done on New Year's Day, but there's already someone there in the spot I want to go. So what I decided to do, I come in the specimen lake instead, or arch lake as they call it. I've only seen one fish shown since I've been here, and that little bad boy was just the other side of that tree. Now what I've got a bait over there, where the edge of that tree is, getting a bit of position here, where that tree is, where I did that branch, that's right out there. So I'm not going too far in it because I think that's quite snaggy down there by the looks of that, so I don't want to be getting dragged up into that. So I put a little bit of bait around there. It's just a small, probably 4, maybe 5 crushed tiger nut boilie. I think it's now going to rain. Yeah, so I've done that and just put it over there, and I've got the other one just down here, literally. If you see where the line, I don't know if you can see the line go down. We're about just about there. I can't actually see. Hang on. So it's just about there. So not far from that little pad ridge there. Just over. Very quiet little plonk down on the sweet corn. I forget what it's called. So it's one in here, basically. Tiger and sweet corn, and that's the other one I've got on. Well, this one will pop up, and so is that one there. I've trimmed it down a little bit, but I've kept that one whole just to see what the difference is. And the other thing I've been doing as well, get that beef out of the way, is this pellet in here, and I've been glugging it up in a liquid. And the actual liquid isn't actually here, because I'm in the other bag at home. But that's right, again, it's a tiger, it's the same as that sweet tiger and corn. Soaked them down pellets, and I put a bit of tiger carp food in it, liquefied carp food in it, just a little bit in there, just to add that attraction. So when that breaks down, or however long it breaks down, because the water's obviously fairly cold, it should give out the maximum amount of attraction, or a lot of attraction. So that's basically what I've done, just gone for high attraction. Like I said, there's a fish jump the other side of that tree. I've got one just off that branch, and I've got one just down there. Rods are there. I've got them brought out because I had a bit of an issue with that over there a little while ago. I was going to put it there, but then I'd have trouble with that one over there, so I put them in the middle. So that's what I've done. We do have a bit of a breeze. We are quite sheltered, so if I hit the microphone, I do apologise. I have put a muffler on that to try and eliminate it as much as possible. And that's basically all I can do at the minute. So we're fishing. We're actually fishing. And it feels good. I didn't fish last week, mainly because I forgot the bucket of bait I bought, which is what this bucket you just seen. I forgot to bring it. So yeah, the camp is all set, and it's all that yet. Flask is there, so that's going to be used in a minute. I'm going to have a cup of coffee, and being it's 12:30, I'm going to have a bite to eat. Right, well, I think I forgot to mention earlier, although we're in Otters Lake, I fished this once or twice, quite a few times before. Where we are today, we're in a different swim to where I normally fish. Normally, I fish around the back there, over the back, we call it the swamp swim. It's just round that corner. That's where I normally go, it's probably my favourite swim, to be fair. I have fished this one here. Turn it around there like that, which is the point. I don't like that too much because if you fish down there, the ground is quite soft. I don't mean soft so you fall into it. It's quite soft and it's springy, so when you walk around, it'll make too much noise on it. It sends out like a sonar out into the water, and obviously fish know you're there, then they'll clear off. Where we are today is actually the opposite edge where I normally go, so we've gone from there over to here. I have fished over there, and I haven't fished these two swims here yet, so that's the next adventure. as you can see, got a few reeds down there. Now I'm hoping they're huddled up in there and using it as a nice little warm spot. Apart from that, and the rigs I'm using are just basic running rigs, there's nothing special about them. You've seen them about 1,000,000 times, so I don't need to show you the same thing over and over again. But I have seen, just looking around there, just got to try and get this right. Oh, warm wind. Where are we? Sort of over there, or past that tree. There was earlier on a little bit of commotion going on, and I think what it was, big splash came up, and I think what it was is the pike go having a feeding session, because obviously how that come out, water sprayed over, it represented me to basically being a pike. Right, I don't know how well you can hear that wind, but I can assure you that is over that way. It's quite gusty. We're quite sheltered there because the trees on the other side and obviously the ones here, so you only get like a rip across the wall. Got a little bit of rain, hence why it shelters up. They seem to be on and off, on and off, on and off, so I've left it up. Plus it's a little bit warmer as well. Also, for the second time today, I've seen a fish jump sort of around there at the back there, not right at the far back. I'm going to zoom it in so you get a better view of it. I think there was a moorhen over there, sort of around that area, about sort of there-ish. Now I'm not convinced it's a carp. I have a feeling it's a pike because of how the water dispersed away, as if the pike's come up for the surface pike out of the little fry on the top, and obviously just push the water away. I have and will be keeping my eye on that just in case. If it does it again, hopefully I'll get a better view of it and I can see whether it is a carp or not. If it is, obviously my right hand rod I'm going to be launching over there. Right, just having a bit of a bait change here. To put my hat on because it's getting quite cold. What I've done, I've got two 12mm, 2 fruity pop-ups, which are these ones here. I've had these quite a while. The Hindus tutti frutti, got such a strong smell to them. These are overwhelming sometimes. But I've snowmaned it on a pop-up. Now I've just checked in the water and they do sit up just perfectly. I know for 12mm will sit like a wafter. If you put an extra bit on top, it does actually stand up quite nicely, so it will sit like that. So I'm going to just try a colour change and a sense as well. Let's stick it back down to the left hand margin there. I might just go a little bit further over, and the other one, I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I've got to go through what baits I've got and try something different. So I'm going to try tutti frutti. I think I've got one of these. I might try one of them. I've got to give them, so the carp freaks from Mark Peach's carp freak ones. I will give them a whirl. I'm just going to get this out there and go from there. Well, nothing more has happened since the last entry. Just having the last cuppa. It's now come up to, I think it's gone up to about 20 past 4. There's been no signs since the light cast over there, which is typical, isn't it? Whatsoever, so there's nothing been shown. When the wind has sort of died down a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, there was one or two little rings coming at the back there. But I think that's a little roach or whatever it is in there, just having a little break on the surface, and that's probably about it. So yeah, as it stands at the minute, it's going to be another blank. This lake is tricky to fish anyway, and obviously this time of year, as we're in sort of the winter months, it's just going to be even more tricky. So, of that note, I will drink my cup of coffee. I would say have a slow pack down, but I ain't got a lot of gear packed down, so that'd be Be a quick pack though. Yeah, I shall be here for another 20 or 30 minutes or so, half hour, and we'll sort of go from that. So I'll pack the camera away, I'll get this ready to be put away, and then I should be on my way just after this rain stops. So yeah, another blank as it stands at the moment. All I can really say is if you got this far, thanks for watching in there, and I'll see you next time.